Hello, Kelly. I'm going to go over your essay with you so you'll understand what I'm looking for as I grade it. First of all, I like to say it's good that I see that you did some brainstorming here or wrote down notes about the Hubble telescope and the Big Bang Theory. And also, this note about space has no edge, or space is no edge, which is incorrect. Space has no edge, but I'm not grading you for your grammar on your notes, so it's not a big deal. And then you have other notes here, what's inside of space, etc. So that's good that you're brainstorming out, and I like to see that. All right, so the first sentence you say, sometimes we are thinking about what is um, inside the space. And And we also say, is there any solar systems? And so there comes the question, what's the space? Okay, first of all, first sentence. So we are thinking about what's inside the space. I need you to refer back to the question that is being asked here. What do you think lies beyond the edge of space? And do you believe that we will ever know whether or not the universe is infinite? Okay, so we're not talking about necessarily what's inside of space. We know some of the things that are inside of space, for example, planets, solar systems, galaxies, superclusters, which would be clusters of galaxies, and then at the grand scale, the universe. So that's where you need to be headed. Um, Say, are there any solar systems? Is there any solar systems? You should say, are there any solar systems? Well, that question is not really a useful one because it's well known that solar systems exist. Everyone knows that solar systems are real. In fact, we're inside of a solar system. So that question doesn't really move us forward with any thought. Also, you need to avoid asking too many questions in an essay. You want to be focusing more on making statements and opinions and facts. So there comes the question, what's the space? No, the question isn't about what space. That would be a philosophical question, and you probably will have a hard time writing an essay about that. Just remember to focus on what the original question is. Okay, the next question, next page you have, in my opinion, the cosmic is infinite. Okay, change cosmic to cosmos because cosmic is an adjective and cosmos will be the universe. In 1999, someone used the Hubble Space Telescope and found that there is a galaxy leaves us 13 billion 700 million light years. I don't understand what you mean by leaves us. Do you mean that it's 13 billion 700 million light years away? Um, and if and also you're presenting a fact here, so I need to know what source you got that fact from. And you say that would not be the edge of the cos. Make sure, like I said, again, it should be cosmos, not cosmic. If that's okay, so here you have a sentence, you have your introductory paragraph, and I don't see a thesis statement. It looks like, in my opinion, the cosmos is infinite should be your thesis statement. If that's your thesis statement, then that needs to come at the end of your introductory paragraph. All right, the next paragraph. I imagined, okay, it should be I imagined the universe before. Okay, you can say I've thought about the universe before, or and I thought that there must be some aliens in other galaxies because if the universe is infinite, we shouldn't be alone. There might be millions of suns, moons, Earth, and billions of Milky Ways. There will be star clusters glittered everywhere. I like that you're helping me to imagine what the universe looks like, but I need to bring you back to the original question. What do you think lies beyond the edge of space? And do you believe we will ever know whether the universe is infinite? You're not answering this question here. You're assuming that the universe is infinite, and you're not talking about what might lie beyond the edge of space. So you don't really provide any useful information here. Some scientists think that the edge of the cosmos will be discovered one day, but I can't agree with them. Let me move this up. I can't agree with them. If we approach the edge of the cosmos, then what is next? There will be a place surrounded by the universe, and we'll call it the universe again. We can call a galaxy the universe, but then we've found some place surrounded by the galaxy. We broaden the universe's range. So I think the universe is infinite because there should always be something surrounded by the universe we know. Okay, well, at least here you're starting to talk about whether you agree or disagree. If we can find an edge to the universe, and I like that you're giving your opinion there. It would be nice if you talked a little bit about some research about what scientists believe, how big the universe is, for example, and also there's some logical problems here. You say we call the galaxy the universe, or we can call a galaxy the universe, but no one would actually do that. No scientist would call a galaxy the universe. So I don't think that's really fitting for the essay. And then we find some place surrounded by the galaxy. We broaden the universe's range. I like that you said broaden the universe's range. So I think that's very well written for your level of English. But the space beyond the edge of a galaxy is not called the universe either. So the word universe is already understood to be beyond just a galaxy, beyond a group of galaxies. It's in a way thought to be the biggest thing there is. So I don't think these are the best examples that you could use. Just basically, overall, you need to include more facts. And let me show you how to. Oops. How I would do it. Let's see how much time I have here. Okay, I have some time. So first thing, from looking at the question up here, I'm looking at the question here. What do you think lies beyond the edge of space? All right. Then we have all these different links trying to answer that question. Just pick one, tell us where you got it from. Some sources look better than others. Here we have a Harvard source, so that looks really good. Here we have a source, livescience.com. I don't know how good that source is, but as long as you're not picking a wiki or a blog, you should be fine. So first you should approach the question, does the universe have the edge? And then you might ask yourself, how big is the universe? So let's ask that. All right, I get here 46 billion light years. Here they're talking about the edge of the observable universe. That means how much of the universe we can actually see. The universe that is beyond that might actually be much bigger. But at least I have some sort of fact from a source. Now this comes from Wikipedia, so I need to figure out the direct source. So Wikipedia is a type of encyclopedia that people can change. So let's figure out, first of all, where do they talk about the size? You see the contents here, size and regions. Okay, now they talk about the size of the universe is difficult to define. Okay, so that shows right there. You can mention that in your essay. It's difficult to talk about how big the universe is. But let's see if we can skip and find some numbers. 91 billion light years. Okay. Then they talk about speed of light, and then at the end here, they give a source. All right, that source is about how big is a light year. Let's look for more sources. How large is the Milky Way? That's another one. All right. Here's a big source here. Determination of the distance and fundamental properties of a binary. So Wikipedia talks about the size of the universe, but it doesn't give any good links. So you're going to have to back away from it and go back to your original Google question. Here's one, how big is the universe? Space.com, that looks better. BBC, which is a pretty famous media company from England. You can click on that and figure out how big the universe is. Physics.org, that's a good source as well. So just choose one of these sources, figure out how many light years it is, include it in your essay. It is this amount of light years big. Oops, let me roll this up. And just say what your source is, physics.org, BBC, whatever. And then after you get this information, that can help you write in better detail about your opinions about the universe and if it has an edge or if you believe the universe is infinite. Now, I will say I do have a problem with the question because it asks you, move up here, oh, having issues. Sorry about this, hold on. Alright, it asks you, what do you think lies beyond the edge of the universe? But it's not really clear that scientists agree that the universe has an edge. So the question makes an assumption about something that's not scientifically agreed upon. And so I understand if you had troubles there. Then it says, do you believe that we can ever know whether or not the universe is infinite? Well, the second question contradicts the first question. If we're not sure if the universe is infinite, then we're not sure if it has an edge, of course. So I see like there could be some trouble there, but you can just support whatever opinion you have with a little bit of facts. Is the universe infinite? That's another question you could ask in Google or Baidu. And what do scientists, and then when you're reading about that, you can see what scientists believe. And then after you get some research on your own, you can tell me about what you believe. Okay, so just make sure you're supporting your facts with some research. Make sure you're understanding that you're answering the original essay question that's being asked. And I think you will do a lot better. On this particular essay, I'm going to have to give you probably another C because it just lacks facts. And you probably waste maybe 2 paragraphs not really answering the original question. And also, your thesis statement is not really clear where it is. I'm guessing is, in my opinion, the cosmos is infinite. And there's a few grammatical problems, but I'll mark those problems on directly on your essay. Okay, good luck next week.